Welcome to podcast 30 in the series of Who Let the Master Out. We've come a long way on our journey of letting out our inner master. And really, what letting our inner master out means is to reconnect with that powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that lives right inside us. It's made of unconditional love. We experience conditional love in the external world, in this giant amusement park of fear. But when we're ready, we begin to wake up. And we're woken up by events in our lives that we have placed there. We set reminders and activities before we come down here to distract us just enough from the world of fear that something triggers inside us. Sometimes we'll even have big events happen in our lives that we design to happen so that life seems too much to handle, and we begin to give up. But it is in this letting go that we make room for this unconditional love to show itself. We feel it. Something stirs inside us. It feels electric. And that is the essence of who we really are. Unconditional love energy. It's everywhere. This entire planet and physical universe are a giant stage. Every human, animal, and plant is a highly complex expression of love energy. Each element, rock, earth, fire, air, and water, is made from this same source. The atoms that make up the substance of all living things on Earth, when magnified to their smallest particles, contain what scientists call the God particle. Even the space in between these particles is made from that energy. This physical plane we call reality is actually a construct. A dream. It isn't truly real. It's programmed, like one of those giant holodecks on Star Trek. It was all created for our experience. When we're less distracted from the fears of the world and begin to ignite the awareness of our true selves within, we experience love energy. We recognize the endless, powerful white sea of unconditional love energy that floats above us all, with its counterpart, a healing green sea of compassion that flows beneath us. When fear and conditional love rule our lives, clogs in our spiritual pipeline keep the flow of love energy low. But as we inquire and soul search, those clogs created by fear dissolve, and the flow of spiritual, unconditional love is free to move within us. The more this love increases, the more we become aware of our fears. And the more we become aware of our fears, the more they disappear. And thus, the more we realize our power and who we really are. So the awareness of our spiritual gifts brings bliss into our lives. Mankind has developed a variety of ways to communicate its experiences with love energy, whether it's Reiki, Qigong, laying on of hands, the healing touch, etc. But at their core, each of these methods originates from the essence of our Creator, the unconditional love energy. Now, our fear ego is going to try to define and contrast and understand and control anything it encounters in our lives here in the physical plane. And this applies to unconditional love energy as well. We are the only ones who limit what we can accomplish in this lifetime. Our beliefs and fears are constricting. They convince us to obey conditional love laws that our fear ego has created. These are the supposed to be's we have constructed. Now, remember, however, that there's nothing inherently wrong with this because we came here to experience those contrasts. Back home, we are limitless and powerful. Nothing holds us back. Here, we came to witness what it might feel like to be limited or alone, so that we could understand our holy, true, mighty existence. As we increasingly free ourselves from fear, our love energy spikes. And there's something new inside us, but it also feels vaguely familiar. It's like when water pressure in a house is increased, the pipes inside vibrate. That energy wants out. But you decide how you want to express this love energy. It can flow out of you through creativity, such as painting, pottery, writing, drawing, writing and performing music, or some other form of artistic expression. It can be released by nurturing plants through gardening, hugging trees in a forest, or even just touching wildflowers while walking in nature. You can also choose to help others by being a conduit of healing energy who emotionally and physically support others. There are just so many ways. There are as many ways to express unconditional love energy as there are people to express it. We are each a unique expression of love on this planet, so we will each uniquely express ourselves here. Whatever you choose, I encourage you to determine how you want to uniquely express the love energy that lives within you. We don't need to imitate each other. Boring. You're here because we wanted your unique expression of love energy. So, adapt things you choose from different modalities or other people's experiences that interest you. If it attracts you, consider it. Take what you want, not out of fear of doing something wrong, but because it magnifies your unconditional love energy in this physical plane. In the next episode, I will begin to share my personal experiences I've had with love energy. Spirit has urged me to share these things because it wants everyone to witness that more is accessible to us, so much more. Spirit desires us to see different ways of expressing love energy. We all have the ability to perform what are commonly called miracles. But they are only considered miracles because we have been taught through fear that these things are not allowed or normal. Yet. The more we talk about all the many ways love energy expresses itself, the more room we give it to expand. So buckle up your seatbelts. We're about to go for an amazing ride. But until then, break the cycle. Be free. Be big. Because we're giants in a world of giants who've been taught that we're weak and small. But it's time to rise. We're about to let our master out.